Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're looking to take your data analysis game to the next level, today's video is just for you. I'm going to walk you through step by step how to create a risk matrix in Power BI for free. By the end of this quick but in-depth tutorial, you'll know exactly how to visualize your risk data using Power BI's matrix tool with 3 essential parameters. Whether you're handling project risks, business strategy, or just need a powerful visual for management meetings, this guide will set you up with a practical risk matrix you can build and modify yourself. Alright, let's dive right in. First off, we need to head over to Power BI. If you don't have it open already, go ahead and launch Power BI Desktop. This is our workspace where all the magic happens. Give it a second to load up. It might take a moment depending on your system. Once you're in, make sure you have your risk management data ready to go. If you haven't imported it yet, look for the Get Data button on the Home tab. It usually takes just a couple clicks to import your Excel, CSV, or whichever file you're working with. Now let's move on to the visualization itself. On the right side of the Power BI interface, you'll see the Visualizations pane filled with different chart and table options. Go ahead and select the matrix visualization. It looks a bit like a grid or a pivot table. Just click on that icon and a blank matrix will pop up on your canvas. This is where our actual risk matrix takes shape. To make the matrix meaningful, let's add the right data fields to it. For a standard risk matrix, we really need 3 core parameters: category, likelihood, and impact. These give you a clear 3-dimensional view of each risk, which type of risk you're seeing, how likely it is, and what the impact could be. Drag and drop the category field into the rows area of your matrix. This will help you break out your risks by type, maybe things like financial, operational, or compliance risks, for example. For columns, add the likelihood field. This way, each column represents how probable a particular risk is, which is super useful for quick scanning. Is something unlikely, possible, or very likely? For values, you'll want to use the impact field. Typically, this is either a score or a descriptive level like low, medium, or high. By plugging impact into the values section, you make sure your matrix highlights not just how frequent a risk might be, but also how severe its consequences could be. You're basically making your data pop off the page in an easy-to-understand way. Now, before we move on, double-check that you've added each field into the correct place. Sometimes it's easy to drop one in the wrong spot, so just peek at your matrix and make sure it's organized logically. A well-ordered matrix really communicates your risk data at a glance, and it'll look much more professional. Next, let's make it visually appealing. You can head over to the Visualizations pane and explore both the Visual and General tabs. These control how your matrix looks. Think colors, fonts, grid lines. Spend a moment playing with the settings, maybe adjust column width or turn on data bars, just so the final matrix is really clear and clean. Don't worry if it takes a little experimentation. This is where you can make your risk matrix both beautiful and impactful. And really, that's all there is to it. You now have a fully functioning, customizable risk matrix in Power BI. If you followed along, give yourself a high five. This tool is going to make your risk reports super insightful and easy to present. If you found this tutorial helpful, don't forget to hit that like button. And if you have any questions or get stuck anywhere, just drop your thoughts in the comments below. I always check and reply. And if you want more Power BI tips, tricks, and advanced tutorials, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.